Let's see how many of them are not following the mayor's orders. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 16 officers here. Many of them are not wearing masks. Mayor Garcetti, they're not wearing masks. He's not wearing a mask. He's not wearing a mask. Officers, we have a governor order to wear a mask. Ma'am, can you put a mask on? Can you put a mask on? Ma'am, can you put a mask on? We have a governor's order. I don't give a damn about an investigation. Put your mask on. It's very important. Coronavirus. Mayor Garcetti, they refuse to put mask on. They refuse to put mask on. You refuse to obey the law while you enforce it. Coronavirus. Okay. Don't aggress me now. Thousands of people are watching you. Why are you getting that close? It ain't even in me. It ain't even in me. Yes. What? I'm going back to my car. I'm going back to my car. Well, tell your sergeant to put a mask on. Tell your sergeant to put a mask on. Write the ticket. I don't care. Write it. Tell your sergeant to put a mask on.
Now, to watch that whole video, it's a good 15, 16 minutes long. We only saw 2 or 3 minutes. You're going to have to go to the link. I'll put it in the description. But that's my new favorite man, Pastor Sherman D. Manning, straight out of South Central L.A. Make sure you click like and subscribe to his channel, Mark Adams. That's it right there. Now, we've discovered a pro wrestler, VENIS, who has become an auditor. Now we have a pastor who has become an auditor. And I hate the word auditor. It's just the easiest word for the most people to recognize in the least amount of time. So, let's watch the video.
The law. July 4th, 2020. Outside Union Station, we have an officer who's unwilling to put a mask on because according to him, he's getting fresh air. Now, he might be the person who puts knees on nests. I'm right in front of you. You might be giving me coronavirus. Absolutely. You're an officer who works for me. You work for me. You work for me. I pay your salary. I'm going to ask you again, can you put a mask on? You're outside. You're outside. Why does he?
This officer's whole premise is he doesn't have to listen to anything the pastor's saying is because the pastor approached him. I don't get the logic there. You work with the public. You work in the public. Public is going to approach you. They have to come from somewhere to end up where you're at. That's just how traveling works since the beginning of time. You're just saying things that don't make any sense but you're saying them confidently enough as if they do make sense. You came from over there, then now you're over here. Okay, yes, that is the direction I came from, and the mode of transportation was walking. Correct. You got 100 on your test so far. But what does that mean? And how does it apply to you not following orders that you yourself are going out and making others obey?
Because he doesn't need the fresh air like I do.
Okay, so we have an overweight officer who probably does not obey the law.
Why are you criticizing? Yeah.
Pardon me?
Why are you criticizing?
Why am I criticizing? It's an observation, not a criticism. It's like we have a black man. I'm black. It's not a criticism. He's overweight.
You're being rude.
He's an overweight officer who might be a killer. So this is what we've been talking about for the last year.
Are you done?
Officers.
Are you done?
Freedom of speech was relegated to polite discourse. There would be no reason for it to be an amendment in the Constitution, let alone the first.
Are you making me leave?
You made your
Are
point.
you forcing me to leave? Are you telling me I have to leave?
You made your point. You can go now.
Is that a command? I have to leave?
You made your point.
So
you can go now.
So Chief Michael Moore, he's telling me I have to leave now.
You made your point.
He refuses to put a mask on.
You made your point.
He refuses to put a mask on.
You made your point.
What's your last name?
You made your point.
I can't see your last name. Can I get it?
Well, can you step up?
I can barely see it. No, I'm not going to come closer. That would be inappropriate. Can I see your last name, please?
I'm right here.
Is there any way you can move your right hand over a little so that I can see your last name?
Was even talking to you.
Pick on you? Pick on you? Have you ever killed an unarmed black?
Let me tell you something. When somebody wants to intimidate you, when you're recording a public servant in the course of their duties, the Supreme Court has upheld you can do that. They'll do one of 3 things. 1, they'll call you by your name. Everybody knows my name. That doesn't shock me. Okay? Or they'll tell you what kind of car you drive. One of the cars that I drive, and I always drive the same car in my video, is in all my videos. I have over 11 million views. You better know who I am and what my name is. I'm in roll call all the time. 3, they will pick up a phone, hold it the complete wrong way, and film you. This guy's holding it extra long. Usually they'll realize, why the hell am I doing this? I have no one to give it to. Plus, he probably has a body camera on. But it's just something they do because him being recorded is driving him nuts so much that he thinks if he turns around and does it to the pastor, that it's going to drive the pastor nuts, which never works, but
it's called the thin blue line.
that's what they do.
I know there's a culture. There's a culture in your department.
Can you hear me out?
I certainly can.
Why are you putting an umbrella on everybody just because we're wearing the uniform? Why is the umbrella thing? Why are you doing that?
You want me to answer?
Yeah.
Because when you all pull us over
Well,
and he runs out, you just said you were going to let me answer, and I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah, why you saying?
If we're going to have a respectful conversation, it has to be one at a time.
All right.
Because when you all pull us over and he runs up to my car with no mask on and says, hey, you were speeding, it makes me feel like he's being very hypocritical when he's willing to enforce the law, but he won't obey it.
Well, my question is,
and so when we have our meeting with Captain Alex Bias next week, when we have our meeting with Chief Michael Moore, I'm going to explain to him that this officer right here, last name looks like, Rubalcaba. He might have a brother who works in the Department of Corrections, part of the same family. I want to explain to him that this guy was so cocky and arrogant that he refused to put a mask on. Talk about I'm picking on him and all that. He's overweight. My father's overweight, but I love him. My father is overweight. Let me say that again, ladies and gentlemen. My father is overweight, but I love him. He's overweight. And he refuses to obey the rules. There's a gubernatorial mandate to put masks on. Are you going to put your mask on? Rubalcaba, are you going to put your mask on? Are you going to put your mask on? So, he will probably plant evidence on you. He will single you out.
The point of this is that the governor has a mandate. So, if the people that work for the governor are not wearing it, that's the highest elected official in the land, in California. If the people that work for the government themselves aren't following his orders, why should anybody listen to what the police say if they themselves aren't listening to what their boss tells them to do?
And he will kill you. And then have the nerve to walk in court, put his hand on the Bible, and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. This is the problem right here. Get a good look at him, everybody.
You're right. This is a problem.
Get a good look at it.
This is a problem.
Get a good look at it.
That's a pretty hard thing to do, huh?
Get a good look at it.
No, I mean...
No, it's not that hard to look at him because he's overweight. It's pretty easy to see it. He's overweight.
That's crazy.
And he's been doing this a very long time. He's been a police officer for a very long time, and he's been disregarding the rules. But I do want you to know, Rubalcaba, on my way out, it's a new day in America. It ain't just black folks no more. White people, Hispanic people, we are coming together around the world, and we are saying to the Michael Moores of life, we want guys like you fired. First of all, you're overweight. You can't run to a crime scene anyway. Secondly, you refuse to obey the rules. Listen to what you just said. You ran out here to get fresh air. If you lay off the donuts and the coffee, you might not need so much fresh air.
You feel better about yourself?
Okay. Do you feel better about yourself? Are you intimidated? Are you going to attack me now?
Do you feel better?
Are you going to beat me down now?
Do you feel better about
Are you going to beat me down now?
Do you feel better about yourself?
Are you going to assault me?
Do you feel better about yourself?
Yes.
I think you made your point, right? Do you agree?
When he puts on a mask, I'll leave. He doesn't have a mask on.
Now you make yourself
He needs to put a mask on. It's a rule.
You make yourself feel better now.
If he puts a mask on, I'm gone.
Isn't that how this whole thing started when people started?
He needs to have a mask on.
Right?
Officer, how dare you not tell him your coworker? See, this is the problem with policing. You're talking about paint everybody with broad strokes. Here's the problem. There's a culture of policing. If there's no camera and he beats somebody down, you're not going to testify against him because you don't want to be called a rat. This is, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to get a real good look at this. I love this right. I actually love it. I have an officer here by the name of, oh boy, he got one of those names. How do you pronounce that? My God, I can't get that one. Okay, I ain't going to try that one. I'm not going to butcher his name, but he seems to be a nice guy. He seems to be appropriate. But he refuses to say to his coworker, sir, you should put a mask on. It's a rule. Are you willing to ask your coworker to put a mask on?
Listen.
I'm listening. I have one question. As a citizen,
You made your point, right?
are you willing to ask your coworker to obey the gubernatorial law and put a mask on?
It's not a law.
It is a law. It is a law. You want to bet? It's a law.
Okay, either a mask.
It is a law.
What was the other part of
I'm
it?
asking you, are
What
you
was the other
willing
part of
to
either
ask
mask or what?
your coworker to put a mask on? You refuse to do it. That's the problem with policing in America. If he's got his knee on my neck, you won't say, hey, partner, that's enough, man. That's all they had to do for George Floyd.
You don't know me,
If
right?
his partner had said,
Sir, what's your name?
if his partner had said,
What's your name, sir?
if his partner had said,
Are you listening?
buddy, get it off, that's enough.
Are you listening?
George Floyd will be alive right now.
What's your name? sir?
Because you gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to look. Pastor Stan,
What's your name?
Mike Moore, Alex Bias, Mayor Garcetti,
Sir, what's
Governor Newsom, I want you to see this. I've been here almost 5 minutes now, and this guy, who seems to be a nice guy, he thinks I'm upset with him. I'm actually not.
What's your name?
I'm not required to give you my name. I'm not a suspect.
No, I'm asking
So
you.
let's get back to him.
That's an adult
He
conversation. What's your name,
refuses
sir?
to say to his fat coworker, put a mask on. This is why we need
You're a bully.
to defund
You're a
police.
You feel better?
This
You're a
is
bully.
why we need to defund
You're a bully.
police. And I'll close by saying this.
You're a bully.
If anything ever happens to me, don't look for the Bloods, don't look for the Crips. The people who
Bye,
assault
sir.
or kill me
Nice. Thank you for the conversation.
are fat
Thank you for the
people like this
conversation.
who refuse to obey the law.
Conversation.
Help him in Jesus' name.
Nice guy.
He's a devil,
You're a nice guy.
and you're a devil.
Thank you.
There's his mask, won't put it on. There's his co-worker, he refuses to say,
Bye, sir.
brother in arms,
Bye, sir.
please put on your mask.
Bye, sir.
Please put on your mask.
Bye, sir.
Please put on your mask.
Have a good day.
Please obey the law. Please obey the law.
See you later, sir.
Mr. Moore, he won't obey the
sir.
law. He's risking my
Bye.
life right now.
You're stepping closer to
He's risking my life. Don't lie. They're not going to buy that. Nobody's going to buy that. Nobody. Here's where I am, ladies and gentlemen. Same place I've been the whole time. Here I am. Same place I've been the whole time.
Bye,
I got 2 Glocks, and I'm going to step closer to him. Come on now.
Bye,
One
sir.
Glock there, one Glock there,
Bye,
and I'm going to get closer. Get out of my face.
Bye.
You are not obeying the law.
Bye.
Have a good
You are not obeying the law. You are not obeying the law.
Bye.
Are you going to obey the law?
I can come out here and get a fresh.
Are you going to obey the law?
Yes.
Are you going to obey the law? Lay off the
Bye, sir.
donuts. You won't need any fresh air.
Bye, sir.
In the meantime,
Bye, sir.
put a mask on.
Bye, sir.
Put a mask on.
Bye.
Put a mask on.
Have a good one.
This is great radio, ladies and gentlemen. This is the discussion that we're having nationally right now. His co-worker, who is obeying the law, refuses to say to his co-worker who's not obeying the law,
Have a good day.
put a mask on. It's called the thin blue line. It's called the code of silence. And then have the nerve to try to oh, it's a shame that I'm here policing the police. It's a shame that I'm here. I'm on special mandate and y'all don't even know it. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be doing this. I have a special mandate. And Rubalcaba is making my case. Rubalcaba is making my case for me.
Read the mandate.
Look at him, Mr. Moore. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Where's the mandate?
Look at him.
Pull up the mandate. I want to
Look
see
at him.
something.
I'm not a suspect. I don't have to pull up anything for
I didn't say
you.
you were.
You refuse to show me your name, but you want me to pull up a mandate.
If you're enforcing the mandate,
Pastor
you should have
Stan,
a copy.
take a look at him.
Let me see it.
Take a look at him.
If you're enforcing the mandate,
fat
you should pull it
thug.
out. Because I want to point something
He's a
out
killer.
here.
Here's a guy right here. If he pulls you over, be careful. He'll pretend that his camera malfunctioned and cut it off,
Oh no, it's
and he
working.
will put a weapon on you. I ain't talking about that little phone you're talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Your body camera if you
It's
have
working.
one. He'll pretend that it does not work, and his co-worker will not put him in order.
Have a good day.
He refuses. Take a look at him.
Have a good day.
Take a look at him. He
Came out here
refuses.
to drink some water.
He refused.
Get some fresh air.
Now, Mike, he's
and
been here for
attack.
12 minutes. Now suddenly he got a
You're
bottle of
attacking
water,
me.
so that's his excuse.
My water's been here.
But you haven't been drinking it.
Yeah, because
And you don't have a mask
you're
on.
coming at me.
And you don't have a mask
Because you're
on.
coming at me.
And do you have a
I
mask
can't
on?
drink water
And you don't
with my
have
mask
Okay,
on.
be quiet, drink your water, and then put your mask on.
No, that's right.
That's how this whole thing.
Take a look at him. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I want everybody watching to write Chief Michael Moore, the thousands of you, and tell him about this overweight cop who refuses to obey the rules. And I haven't disrespected him once. I want everybody to contact Chief Moore. Tell him about this guy right here. How long have I been here now? 11 minutes and 20 seconds, still no mask. That's it right there. Defund the police. Now he's trying to dismiss me, so I'll stay longer. I will never let you control me with your words. I will never let you control me with your words. I don't need your permission to stay here. I'm an American citizen.
You're not going to control me with your words.
I certainly can, but I can certainly file a complaint against you because you're not obeying the rules.
Do it.
You're jeopardizing my life right now
Go ahead.
by breathing on me.
I'm not sick.
Who knows?
I do.
Have you heard of something called asymptomatic?
Yeah.
Do you know what
I
that
got
means?
tested. I got
It
tested.
means you don't have any symptoms.
I got tested. I'm not.
I got tested this morning, but it's irrelevant. I could have got it at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
You're right.
But I respect you enough to protect you. So this is the way they manipulate. Now suddenly he's drinking water. That's supposed to explain, Mr. Moore, why he didn't have a mask on when I got here when there was no water out. This kind of hypocrisy, this kind of manipulation, this kind of misinformation is what is wrong with the LAPD. This is why we don't trust him, because he does not obey the law. He's a sad, fat thug. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining Pastor Sherman D. Manning. Yes, we can. Worship Center. This is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. 5857 South Central Avenue, Suite 180. Tell everywhere you go. We want people to know every car, bus, and automobile knows the way up the hill to Yes, we can. Worship Center. Now, as you can see there, he refused to put that mask on. That's what you call arrogance. That's what you call, I'm a cop and you're not. And you saw the game that he played. Suddenly, near the end of the video, he had a wild idea, and he said, if I get this water and act like I've been drinking it, then if the authorities see, then it's going to make them feel like I didn't need to have a mask on to begin with.
Everyone should be wearing your face covering. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. If there's no mask, there should be no service. In any of the places where we shop, where we work, if you're in contact with another person, wear that mask as a way of saying about you, that you care about that frontline worker.